Yep, the DC-10 just flew by. I got on video, well, on a different video. It's I think late afternoon, it sounds early evening of Wednesday, June 29th, 2022. Second to last day of June, yep, it's middle of the year. We're almost at the very middle of the year. I look at that cloud back there. Yeah, kind of my favorite time of the year, except I'm working. But if I was at the other job, then guess what? Yeah. It's 6:45 right now. If I was at the other job, then I would be about to get ready to go on my last break. It's down this some year, like a year ago, like they're having like where I was working at, they had these blue chests, and they have like a bunch of drinks in them. Like they have them until I think till the end of September. Yeah, it's summer. Yeah, that DC-10 just flew by, the firefighting one. There's four of those. They repainted them, so they got a new livery. Like they're I stepped on an orange. Like they're modified DC-10s. Like they still have the old school cockpit requires a that requires three people to fly it. Believe it or not, there aren't MD-10s where they have the more modern MD-11 cockpits. But because those DC-10s, they're the 30 models, which is the most common models. Like they have like four landing gears. They have like three landing gears of two in the middle part of the plane. But the fourth landing gear got removed and they put like this belly tank on there. Yeah, it's firefighting season right now. Oh, the sunset's gonna be beautiful, except I have to go to work in the morning. Yeah. But I know like 2 summers ago, last year, it's pretty good. Still kind of cool, but 2 summers ago, when I was off indefinitely, well, we all did like my job. Like, I think a lot of people were off for about, I don't know how many days it was, but it was from between March 20th of March 19th of 2020 to July 1st of 2021 when they were off. How many months was that? I think that was like about 15 months. But during those 15 months, like it was kind of nice. Like I had back in like March 2020. One day it was kind of nice. I got all the free time. Yeah, I got all the free time in the world. And, yeah, I got old. We got cabin fever. Now, yeah, we don't have to worry too much about COVID because ever since I got vaccinated, when the vaccines came, it was a really big deal. So plane raining way up there. Yeah, but when yeah. So work right now. Friday we're gonna have like a barbecue. We're gonna have like I don't know, hamburgers, hot dogs, something like that. No, the first year I was there, like summer before COVID, like 3 summers ago. Before COVID, like I had a hamburger and a hot dog and some chips. It was pretty good. So, like we don't have lunch there right now. I got 10% battery warning. I have to put this sucker on the battery. Yeah, I need to work out, but this is kind of the perfect time, except there's gonna be like a wasp flying over me and they're gonna sting me, so that's the problem there. It's so warm out. I want to go streaming. I haven't streamed in a while. Yeah, we don't get that luxury here. Wish I could buy a pool, put my own pool here, and be done. I'm not gonna let anyone else swim in it. Just me. I'm not gonna let those other people swim in it. I'm gonna put like a gate here, and when I move out, I'll take all that stuff out. Yeah, I wish I had like my own place. So this depressing place. Yeah. Because we don't usually have lunches there. Right now, we just have a quarter-hour break. So the old schedule before COVID, like it was 9 to 3:30. So we're there for 6 hours. Well, actually 6.5. Actually, I was actually there for more like 8, but because usually I get like dropped off like around between like 7 and 7:30 sometimes. So sometimes I'm there like for 2 hours before the shift starts, because we get dropped off there kind of early. Like we don't have to be there till 9, but now we get dropped off at the last minute. But yeah, we start at 9, then we have a 10-minute. We only had a 10-minute break and half hour lunch. 10-minute break from like 10:30 to 10:40, and that went by really fast. Felt like 2 minutes. So, but I don't have snacks during that break, because when I used to like bring lunch and snack, but I just eat the lunch and a snack at the same time. Eat the snack as a side. And even when I was at that other job, I usually eat the snack as a side with lunch. Sometimes I have it as a snack, but rarely. Then like I have a half an hour lunch. Well, there's 2 lunch periods. I usually take the first one, but I think a couple of times, like 3 times, I think. Like at least 3 times I took the later one. The first one, the one that I usually take, is from 12 to 12:30. Then the second one is 12:40 to 1:10. Then we get off at 3:30. But now, like, we only get like a 15-minute break. We start at 8, an hour earlier, but we get off at 1, which is like 2.5 hours earlier. It's 2.5 hours earlier. Yeah. So that place is depressing. So it took 2 hours. So, because like the program, like the other people live here go to, like they started on Friday, they're going back to their old schedule. So a year ago when they first started coming back, like they only went 3 days a week. They went part-time, now they're going full-time. They only went 3 days a week. And they didn't go on T days, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays. So they went every other day. So they went on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So they get out at like 11:30 and they get here by noon. But now, like back in April, they increased it by an hour. And I think last fall, I think it was back in October, they started to go on Tuesdays. Then now starting Friday, they're going full time again. And they're gonna go 5 days a week, and they're also go start taking lunch again. But eventually, like we're gonna go back to like our old schedule. It might be different than the old schedule. Might be like the same hours, but instead of like starting at 9 to 3:30, it's gonna be 8 till 2:30. And never ever do 8 to 2:30, then 9 to 3:30. You could sleep in if you start at 9. Yeah. But that means that we could have lunch there again. Which means we could see the food truck again. But it's probably cost even more. The $10 is not gonna go as far as it was before COVID. So those burritos are gonna be more than $5. Slice of pizza is gonna be more than $2. Like this one guy was charging $1.75